many of us have difficulties or even give up on meditation because our minds are too restless. We have this monkey mind going on. The thoughts are running, and it's so difficult for us to come into a place of silence. Not all meditation is just about silence and thinking about nothing. We're able to drop into this meditative space in many different ways. And so I've decided to create this series, Meditation for the Monkey Mind. In this video, we're going to use breath as the main focus, the main thing to concentrate on during our meditation. Using the breath is actually one of the most common ways to drop into this meditative space. It's probably the most common technique that has been used around the world and for centuries. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to work it with the monkey mind. So typically when focusing on the breath during meditation, you're told to focus on the movement of the breath in and out of the nose, or you're told to count the breaths. Count in and out, and actually that's a really good place to start. So that's what we'll do first. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, or if you want, in through the nose and out through the mouth, slowly bringing the breath in and concentrating on the feeling as it comes in to your nose, noticing the temperature change, or if there's more of a dryness, just being very, very attentive of the breath as it goes in and out. And as you do that, counting. So one breath in and out, 1. And the next breath in and out, 2. See how far you can get until a thought comes. There's no judgments here. There's just allowing. So allowing the thought to come and then letting it pass. That seems really easy, but it's not actually. And I know that from my own personal experience. But it's a really good place to start. So bringing the breath in and out, really focusing on the feeling. 1. And again, just allowing the thoughts to come. So for myself, I have gotten to a point where I can get to maybe to 10 or maybe to 5, but my mind starts to wander. So what I do is then bring the breath somewhere else. And so now we're going to get to the next step, which is focusing on bringing the breath into different parts of the body. And the easiest way to start with that is by placing a hand on your stomach and a hand on your chest. And then consciously bringing the breath into the stomach or consciously bringing it into the chest. And then playing around with that. Just the most important thing is doing it consciously and being aware of the feelings. So I'm breathing. First, I'm going to take a deep breath into my stomach. And I can feel that rising sensation on my hand. And if I feel it in my chest, that's okay too. But then try and concentrate on only using the breath to push out the hand on your stomach. And then switch it. And then bringing the breath only into the chest. Feeling the expansion here in the ribs as well. Feeling how your body moves, even the clothes, and how that texture feels on your skin. And focusing on that as you consciously move the breath from chest to stomach. Now you can further that practice by placing your hands here and starting to consciously bring the breath into expanding the ribs. And then you can even get a little bit more complex, a bit more advanced, and bringing the breath to the right side or bringing the breath to the left side. So I'll just try that really quick with you. So I brought it to the right side. I don't know if you can see, there is a movement. And then I'm bringing it to the left side. And now you can even play around with that, bringing the breath to the front, to the back, to the sides. There are endless ways that you can bring the breath into the body. This practice takes some time to really, I don't want to say master, but to really get the hang of, because it's not so easy to direct the breath into all parts of the body. But you can really sit with this practice for long periods of time, and not just with the breath, but feeling how the warmth of your hand, tracing the outside of your hand as you bring the breath. This is very much for the monkey mind. My mind wants to go so many different places, so I bring it to a lot of places, but therefore focusing on the breath, focusing on the warmth of the hand, focusing on tracing one finger, the next finger. I really get into a kind of a complex space where I really am occupying my mind just on the breath and my body. And I really can then drop into this meditative space and quiet my mind. And if you really want to bring it even a step further, you can start bringing the breath into your arms and into your hands. There's one practice I really like to do where I'm breathing just into the hand. I know that sounds a little bit abstract, but just putting your awareness in the hand and consciously breathing. And as you make these conscious breaths, focusing on one finger or one, on the thumb, and you just putting your awareness there as you consciously breathe into this, and then start moving and feeling just this joint. Then just start feeling this. See if you can feel the air around. See if you can feel into the muscles, into the bones. And then go into the next finger and the next. And after you've completed one exercise, allowing yourself to land and to sense what's present, and taking a few deep breaths just into the whole body, letting it fill up your stomach, the chest, even bringing some movement into this wave that comes up. And then taking a moment to pause. And again, if a thought comes, allowing the thought to come, no judgments, no frustration, just allowing it, and then coming back to the breath again, just bringing yourself always back to the breath. That's your anchor for this exercise. And now you could even combine some of these techniques. So using the counting with the sensations of the breath while putting it into the body somewhere. So for example, I will use the sides here, the rib cage, and I'm going to try and alternate and count, as well as feeling this expansion on my hands, feeling the warmth, this contact I have, also feeling the actual ribs, how that feels, feeling the breath coming in and out. One. Two. And if for some reason you don't feel this movement, that's okay. Just keep going with it. The point is to drop into your body and to just do the practice. And maybe you've seen my other videos for the meditations for the monkey mind, and you can even bring in some of those practices into the breath as well, combining them. So with toning and with felt sense, or just going very deep into the bones. There are lots of ways to just drop into yourself and stay present just with what's right now in your body. So go ahead and give that a try on your own. Allow yourself to experience it and have a little bit patience with it. Give it a try more than once, maybe even for 21 days. See how it lands with you, see how it resonates, and if this wasn't your monkey mind meditation, then maybe it's something else. So check out the other videos and find the one that's right for you. And please feel free to share your experiences down in the comments below. And if you like these meditations and you want to see more or more of what I have to offer, please hit subscribe or visit my website. Thank you guys so much and happy meditation.
In a very magical way, all illusions fade.